All right. Hello, everyone, and welcome. My name is Ebony Allison, and I'm here with the wonderful cast of Donald Variste's Standing on Business. We're here to showcase and share with you some important insights of this new remarkable stage play by Donald Variste. So I'll introduce myself and I'll let each and every one of the cast members introduce themselves as well. Again, my name is Ebony Allison. I am a writer, actress, performer here in Orlando, Florida, and also doing some producing and some other activities, makeup, artistry, and just love to the creative arts. So, with that being said, I'm going to let Donald Varese, the playwright himself, introduce himself, and then we'll let the remaining cast share some insights about themselves as well.
Thank you, Ebony, for that wonderful introduction. Don Varese. I am a playwright in the Miami, Florida. I'm in Miami, Florida. I've been doing stage play all throughout, Orlando, Florida, Sanford, Florida, Jacksonville, Mississippi, Alabama. So now we are now heading to Miami. I have the privilege to work with these phenomenal actors here, amazing and amazing, 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 outstanding. I'm telling you, I don't want to go so much into details. They would have to speak for themselves. So for right now, I wanted to do the introduction, so you got a little bit about me. I am a Haitian American. So we are here to promote Standing on Business. Is an awareness around domestic violence. So this is the reason why we got on the purple, because that is the color. So it's going to be a formal wear event, bring your best and everything like that. So that being said, if you can go ahead and introduce yourself.
So my name is Nicole Scott. This is actually my second time working with Donald. He's a phenomenal playwright, and his vision goes beyond the universe. But Standing on Business is definitely a challenge. I would definitely tell you that. But I can't wait. I definitely can't wait. You are in for a treat.
That's right.
All right, I'm Curtis Smith. I'm an actor, model, author. I've been acting since about 2014.
Yeah.
I've been in about 8 stage plays and a few films, and I'm still considered a new actor. I'm excited. It's a new challenge.
Okay.
I like to challenge myself. It's my first time acting with Donald. So this is great, and I'm privileged to work with you, so I look forward to everything.
Wonderful.
Right.
So, Donald, I've had the privilege of working with you for more than 10 years now.
Yes.
In your
I
first
know, where did time
production.
go?
I love it. And yes, the time has passed very quickly, but I'm excited about this new production, Standing on Business. So can you give us just a little insight without spilling all the tea on this show? Because it is amazing, and I'm excited to play this role of Kayla in this production. But give us a little bit of insight on how this particular show is different from some of the other projects.
This play is completely different. First of all, is awareness. I have never done any shows around domestic violence, right? So my shows usually would be, I have church hurts and I hate my in-laws. It's more comic relief type of shows. This one is more of an awareness with domestic violence. And so not only that, is it giving the story a different way. So without giving it's actually giving a form of revenge. Not only a form of revenge, but it also go deep in far as a woman can also be the person that is the suspect of this as well, too. Because sometimes we always think it's just the woman that's the victim. So the man can also be a victim as well, too. So we go into the mental state of that. This show, it is a roller coaster ride, So I'm going to say, to fasten your seatbelt, right? So it's going to be funny. It's going to be... it's going to be some crying moments. It's going to be some moments you're going to be like, I know someone. We all know someone that is a victim of domestic violence. And we may not personally experience it. Like I was telling you earlier when we was coming in, this became dear to my heart because when I was little in elementary school, I saw 2 people arguing and the boyfriend shot the girlfriend multiple times. And I can remember that it's so vivid right now in my mind. And so I'm speaking for those people. I'm speaking to that young lady that died on the road, and I was able to witness that. So I'm speaking for that person. I'm speaking for other female friends that I know that also been a victim of domestic violence, or even some guys that don't talk their truth, and they also been a victim of domestic violence because maybe the woman has a brother, that can do some things, right? We know very random, right? Yes. And so they're scared to put their hands back on that woman, and women take advantage of that. And so now he's in silent and also being a victim of domestic violence. So that's what I would say it is. I know I kind of win a little bit, but yeah.
No. So the title alone, Standing on Business, can make you think, like, what is this really going to be about? Like, how are they standing on business? Yeah. So I think with the awareness being on domestic violence, I think that it's also key to think about, abuse is not only physical. Abuse can be mental.
Right. Yes.
I
totally agree.
Emotional abuse. Right. And I think that this show encapsulates all of that.
Yes.
So Nicole, if you would, because your character, Tanya, she stands on business and she means business. And I think not only for the plot of the show, but she also has to stand on business for herself. So again, without spilling the tea, because they have to come and watch the show on July 13th, by the way, in Miami, Florida. But share a little bit with us about how Tanya stands on business, a little bit about her personality.
Her personality is a very strong personality because of the mother that she had. Her mother didn't take no mess because she was a single mom, even though she did have their dad. A situation happened and mom had to stand on business and pave a way for her daughters. Yes. So with Tanya being the oldest, she assumes that responsibility to protect her sisters because she's the oldest. And just being a little transparent, when I first read the script, I said, I know Donald don't think I can do this.
Yes, he does.
Because I've had so many comical roles. And I've been saying, you got to be careful what you tell God. Like, God, I want something serious. I don't want to do comical all the time. Like, that's what people know, but I want them to see another side. And when Donald presented the script, I say, oh, God, you play so much. Like, but he sees something that needs to be pulled out of me for me to advance, for me to grow as a character. So I definitely thank him for seeing that. But to go back to your question, with the person, with the character that I'm playing, it's a lot of twists and turns with that character. It's a lot of high and lows. And it's a lot of, even though she feels that she's right doing what she's doing, it's only right in the eyesight of her mother until she realizes it's not right. And when she realizes it's not right, then she's standing on business.
That's right.
And she wants to make it clear that, look, I'm standing on business, but I'm not going to let my sisters go down neither. I want them to be as strong as I am, but better. So
I love it.
A very challenging character, but I'm so up for it.
I love it because she's comedic, but she's also serious. And she's true to who she is.
That's it.
And you do a phenomenal job.
Yes, she does.
This character. You do. You're hand selected for a reason. So you guys are in for a treat to see her deliver the role of Tanya. Now, Reggie is your character.
Reggie.
And I feel that Reggie, he's similar to your personality, but then he's not in a lot of ways. There's some characteristics about him that's no way near the spectrum of who you are. But you still deliver it with such ease. Can you give us just a little bit about Reggie without, of course, exposing everything about what happens with his role?
Okay, Reggie is a smooth character. He's a smooth character, but he has some things that he's dealing with. And to piggyback off what you said about domestic violence, this play also goes into mental awareness as well, because it starts there, and then it becomes domestic violence. So without saying too much, it's a mental awareness play as well.
Yeah.
You know, so, but Reggie, Reggie, either you gonna love him or you gonna hate him. It's not too in between. You gonna love him or hate him because he has a strong personality. And so, and it was also a challenge. You say he was similar to me, but it was also a challenge how you brought it to me. You like, I need you to elevate on every level. So I take that challenge, and hopefully I can do you right.
Right.
Yeah.
So a little bit about my character. Her name is Kayla, and I don't think I'm Kayla, but
in so many ways you're Kayla.
No, maybe
Right.
yes, a little bit. You know, I think he puts us in the roles because
Right.
we identify with him more than
Mhm.
we can maybe acknowledge
Right.
ourselves. But Kayla, she's sweet and she's kind of naive, but she's a lover. Put it that way. So
Yeah.
I do
Right. You
relate
love
in that
her,
aspect.
yeah.
She's very pure of heart, and
Yes.
she's hopes the best, wants the best for herself and for others. And in that, you know, a lot of times with people who are givers, they give a lot, but sometimes don't get the reciprocation in
Right.
return in those relationships that they pour into. And a lot of times find themselves susceptible to getting the adverse reaction or response from what they're actually giving.
Correct.
So Kayla has some ups and downs as well, but she stands on business.
She does.
And we see some things turn around for her as well.
Yeah.
So this show, even though it is about domestic abuse and awareness, is not a sad show. I
No,
want to say
no,
that.
it's not a sad show.
Not by
No.
any
It's
means
not.
is it a sad
No.
show, and not by any means are we, because there are moments where you will laugh. Laughter is like a medicine,
Yes,
and
it
it's
is.
actually a great way of healing
Absolutely.
for the soul.
Mhm.
So those who will get to come and be able to partake of this event, they will leave, I think, inspired,
Right.
empowered, motivated,
Right.
a opportunity for them to maybe get an insight of maybe themselves that they can't see because they're in a situation.
Right.
And hopefully
part.
it opens up a door and an opportunity for healing, a way of
Right.
escape,
That's
a way
right.
to get help.
Right.
So whether it's the individual themselves or perhaps a family member or a friend, we hope that everyone who comes out and gets a chance
Right.
to enjoy this great performance gets an opportunity to, you know, have a change in their life.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I
Right.
totally agree with that because even looking at how the play is being put together, explaining it, not giving too much,
Yeah.
but just explaining, you know, this is what type of play it is. You can see some of the looks on people's face that might not come out and say that, look, I'm
Yeah.
battling
I'm
with it because
battling
they're
it. Yep.
embarrassed, but I really need to probably check this play out because this
Yeah.
could be the first thing is acknowledging
Yeah.
that it's a
Exactly.
problem.
That's
It's
right.
not okay. I'm not okay. And I need to do something about it to be better for not only yourself, but, you know, the lineage that's behind you.
Yes,
So
absolutely.
I definitely agree.
To break the cycle.
Absolutely.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So Donald, this show not only is going to bring awareness, but even the way this show is being executed in
Yeah.
comparison to some of the previous shows, this is on a whole new level.
Right.
Can
It
you give
is.
us a little insight on that as well? And what people can look forward to? I mean, your shows are always top notch, very
Yeah.
professional, and executed with excellence. But this one is raising the bar. Can you share with us a little bit about that?
You know what? I think with this show, it was a lot of anxiety. You know, a lot of times I like to say that people, they see the finished product, like they see the
Right.
glory, but they don't see the challenges
Right.
that we have to
Yeah.
experience behind any artist, right? It was not easy. The budgeting is not easy. You know, even if I'm dealing with financial situation, it doesn't matter. The show must go on.
Absolutely.
Right. If I'm going through anxiety, the show still must goes on. Whatever it may be that I'm dealing with, it doesn't matter. I have an assignment. So standing on business is that assignment. So it raises the bar for me because every time you see that one show, right? Like, let's say, for example, you seen Church Hurts, you like, people going to be like, the critics, right?
Right.
They're like, there's no way he's going to do better than the first show. Ain't no way he's going to be better than the second show. So it's that pressure when somebody have an album, you be like, if the second album ain't good, you're going to be like, the first album was better, right? And so I'm my worst enemy critic, I should say, when it comes to my own project. A lot of time I'm like, you sure it's good? And then when I'll send it to you, I say, Ebony, tell me the truth. Tell me what I need to work on, She was like, no, it's good, maybe, a few little things here and there. Yeah, and she does. She gonna tell the truth. And so I think what was the aha moment for me is when my wife went over it. She was like, oh my God, I thought Russian roulette was going to be, and that was powerful. And when she started, she said, how is this? I said, is this the creative, thinking, right? Even the trailer that we did yesterday, I didn't write nothing, right? I didn't write anything. It was, everything was on set. Yes. And everybody would have thought that I sat home, I wrote it and everything. Like, Ebony was like, Donna, did you write it down? I said, I cannot write it down. She said, write it down. And I was like, trust me, this, you're walking on faith, right? And so everything was flowing, and it was a masterpiece. Because the only reason why I even did the trailer was because it was a pressure for me to do it for a different broadcast. They need to have it. Most broadcasts, I say in general, they need the trailer. And somebody was like, you need a trailer because this is my first time doing a play in Miami. It's a big market, so you have people that are doing plays. Now, shout out, so that's somebody else. I got to give them a shout out. You have to honor people, right?
Absolutely.
And this is someone, that actually was a mentor for me when I didn't know nothing. When others was laughing at me when I had my first flyer, it was like, oh, we have these bootleg flyers. They was not embracing me in the space. But
look at the
yes, absolutely.
The creative process. Right.
A shout out to TC.
Come on, TC.
We got to give him a shout out to amazing job. Shout out to TC. Yeah. So that being said, that's where it started, to be honest with you, in that sense, right? I went through a lot. I went through a lot of trials and tribulations. That. My very first play, I got a cease and desist letter, and I couldn't even really celebrate my first win. It's like the enemy was coming the day of the show. I'm getting served. The venue was thinking, we had a sold out show. We had the whole balcony, first show, and now we're trying to determine, the venue trying to determine, should we shut down the show or move forward? And everybody's at the show because of the letter, that the document, So I was like, I ripped it up. That's what I did. And I say, that's the enemy. Absolutely. The show must go on, right?
Exactly.
And so I think that's what make me keep raising up the bar. And it's other people who probably been under me, and the inspiration come in. They didn't know that they had that ability to write, or they had that creativity. I always try to push you, for you to do your stuff, right? So it's room for everybody. Is room for everybody to eat, right? Absolutely. This space is not as big as you think. It's a small space, which means everybody know everybody in this business. So therefore, everybody needs to help each other. If you see your fellow actor, playwright, whatever, they have a certain error, it's okay, give feedback. Absolutely. And you need to be open to feedback as well, too. Right. Sometimes you may don't like that constructive criticism. I have had it. I have had it. Yes. It's been times where say, oh, Donald, man, no, this, no. And I had to take it. And I think that's what make me be in a space of saying, the bar always keep going up. And of course, when I had that endorsement, the co-sign that your cousin was talking about, right? From Shelly Garrett. He was the one that did Beauty Shop stage play. And he's seen Church Hurts, and he was like, Donald, your presentation is great. Continue doing what you're doing. You're going to make it, right? So to me, that was like that motivation, the stamp of approval, exactly, of keep pushing. And not even that, they're watching you too. Yeah. Right. You may not think people watching you, they're watching you. They always Some people may be 15 years before you get the big break, right?
Right.
Even, I'm going on, 11 years now?
It's consistent.
You got to, and they're watching you, and they're watching you. So that's what makes the bar keep going higher and higher and higher. And to be honest with you, I don't even know the real secret to it. It's all God.
Absolutely.
You know, you got to give the
Definitely.
glory to him.
Absolutely.
So he's the one that gives me those creative juices.
Mm-hmm.
So sometimes I look back, I say, that's why I've been through what I've been through.
Yeah.
You know,
That's
so, you know, when I was
Mm-hmm.
suicidal, you know, when I dealt with the depression,
Mm-hmm.
you know, when I did all those different things I was going through in my life, I believe that built me up to what I am today. Yeah, it stand the test. Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Absolutely. And it's because it's to help somebody else.
Absolutely.
Because it's not about me. I tell people all day, every day, I'm just a vessel.
Mhm.
As long as I'm living, my job is for me to give back.
Right.
Because it's someone that need a way out. It's
Right.
someone that's dealing with domestic violence that need a way out. You know, so I know people, you know, they wear the nicest makeup.
Right.
They dress really nice, or they could be 6-pack, whatever, but they hurting in the inside.
yes.
Right.
And it's just a mask that you see from the outside. And then when you really have these conversations with people, if you're not a spiritual person, you would not know that they're going through nothing because they look apart. You would think that just because you look a certain way, oh, she looked depressed because she looked depressed. Nah, that's not true. It could be the person that's well put together is the one that's dealing the worst.
With the words, right.
Because
Yep,
they
so-
dressing it up.
Yeah.
Yep,
Right.
exactly.
That's our society that we've been
Yep.
taught to hold stuff in.
Right.
Yeah.
And we've been taught to look good and through it.
Yes.
So
yes.
it's hard on us to
Yeah.
to let it out. So
That's
these
true.
type of things is a way to let your feelings out.
Yeah.
Let other people's feelings out.
That's
the
right.
same way.
That's right.
That's true.
That's so true.
Like
man.
with this particular family, you know, in our community, unfortunately, a lot of things get swept under the rug
Yes.
and just not dealt with.
Yes.
And as you mentioned earlier, Nicole, those coming to watch the show, it might be just that key that opens the door or the light that'll shine in those dark areas so that healing can take place.
Right.
Yes.
You know, so that there'll be a way of escape from the
Right.
situations, or at least, you know, a hope or a glimmer, like this is a direction where you can go to maybe come out of that situation or
Right.
change it, you know, turn it around. Now, this cast is so much smaller.
Yes.
And I did that on
Very
purpose.
intimate.
Smaller than, I mean,
On
usually,
purpose.
I don't know how
Yes.
many there were
14,
in church
14, 15.
14, 15. This cast is like half the size of
7.
that.
Right.
But yet, I mean, it's
powerful.
It's powerful.
Definitely.
Yes, yes.
it is.
You know, because usually there's a lot going on
Yes.
in the shows.
Yeah.
And this show is centered around one family, one situation, it seems.
Yes.
And well, it's not one situation. There's
There's
multiple,
multiple
situations.
situations. Oh, okay. There's a lot of
going on.
secrets
There's still
going
a lot
on.
going on, and
A lot of secrets,
drama,
drama.
a lot of, you know, little secrets and things
Right.
coming out, and lots of things to keep you engaged in the show. I love that.
Yes.
You know, but it is centered around, you know, there are a couple castmates who aren't here, of course,
Yeah.
who bring some powerful insights. Oh, speaking of powerful insights, there's going to be amazing original music,
Yes,
all
it will.
kind of things
Yes,
that you'll
it will.
experience in this
Yes.
show.
Right.
So I'm very excited about that. Let's see what else is going on. Let me just do a quick plug before we
Yes.
run out of time.
Yes.
Again, the show is Standing on Business. It's going to be a theatrical gala event, meaning it is going to be formal wear. Of course, if you don't have formal wear, we're not saying you can't attend.
Yeah.
We just want to make sure that you're ready for the 360. You're ready for the red carpet.
Yes.
You're
Absolutely.
ready to, you know,
Yes.
connect with those in the community and those who are coming out to bring
Absolutely.
awareness. We are asking that you wear purple. It's not required,
It's not
but
required.
this is a unity thing. We're
Right,
showing
right.
our
Yes.
agreement to support domestic awareness. So
Yes.
we are asking you, we're purple, we're black, formal, whatever your formal and your style
Right.
is.
That's
Because
right.
everyone's style is different.
That's
Just come
right.
prepared and ready. It's going to be held at the Sandrell Rivers Theater. That's at 6103 Northwest 7th Avenue in Miami, Florida. That's 33127. The doors open at 5 o'clock and the show starts at 6 p.m. Now, the tickets for VIP, which is almost sold out for the preferred VIP
Yes.
seating, is $75, and VIP general admission is $65. clarified because this is a formal gala event.
Yes.
Everyone is VIP, but
Absolutely.
if
And
you
it's
want
food.
the preferred
Everyone's
seating,
going to eat too.
yes, you want preferred seating, you get the best seating. And then, yes, your ticket includes food. And we're not just talking about, some sandwiches. You know what I'm saying? You're going to eat
Yes.
and enjoy yourselves. It's a nice event for you to come out with friends, with family, date night,
Absolutely.
anything, but come out and enjoy some culture.
That's right. Yes.
Absolutely.
Come out and enjoy some culture and in our community support Donald Variste. You can get your tickets at donaldvariste.com. You can also go to or email for more information, dvproductions03@gmail.com.
That's right. That's right.
Oh, we got to give a shout out to the ones who ain't here.
Yes.
Yes.
My favorite character in the play is Maxwell. Actually,
Maxwell.
You gotta give a
Not
shout out to
mine.
Maxwell.
You'll find out why.
Yeah, shout out to Chris.
That's my favorite character. So we got to give a shout out to them.
Yes. Shout out to Miss Cheryl as well.
Yes.
She's in the play. A shout out to Miss V. She's a gospel singer in the Miami area. Shout out to you as well. Is I missing anyone else?
Gregory.
Oh, also shout out to Randy Benjamin from Orlando, Florida. He's also would be in the show as well. I think that's that pretty much
That's
summer.
That's everybody.
Yeah, that's everybody.
You said Maxwell?
That's the Maxwell. Yeah, Maxwell.
Yeah.
I did. And shout out to the amazing cast.
Right.
I could not ask for any other, right? So everything is hand selected by, I give the praise to God, of course. It wasn't me. I didn't do the selection. The selection just happened the way it happened.
Yes,
and
it
everyone is doing a wonderful job in their cast.
Yes.
So I don't know, do y'all have any last statement for the people, the viewers out there?
All right, my just make sure you're there because I hate for something to be over
Mhm.
and then you was like, I wish I would have came.
Yep.
Right.
And
Yeah.
don't wait till the last minute to buy your tickets because it's not a big arena.
Yeah.
So it's a
just
small
more
venue.
very
It's an
small.
intimate setting. So everyone will be it's warm.
Yeah.
Right.
It's a warm setting. So make sure
Yeah.
you get your tickets. Don't wait till the last minute. And come out and enjoy the show and meet the cast and everything. Get the food. Sometimes I wish I'm not in the play because I want to be at the play.
Exactly.
But so that's what I got.
Definitely want to tell everyone, even if you feel like this play is not for you, it could be somebody that you can speak to some type of life. Bring them. If you don't want to be the bad person, bring them to the play and it'll speak for you, So definitely, what they call it, reach one, teach one.
Each one.
Each
Yeah.
one, reach one,
too.
teach one.
Mhm.
Everybody just come support a phenomenal playwright. Like he said like he just recently said, this is not his first play, but each play he's writing is on a whole nother level.
Mhm.
So definitely come out and enjoy with the family. Make it a date night. And if you're the one that is going through domestic violence, just look straight and take care of it out the door.
Yes.
Blink
But
twice.
definitely come, just blink twice.
Yes.
So I would just encourage everyone to come out, one, to support.
Absolutely.
We should learn to support and, like you said, honor each other in their levels of creativity
Yes.
and what we're doing.
Mhm.
Also, I would encourage, like you said, Nicole, you may know a friend of a friend, or someone who may be going through a situation that's similar,
Right.
To what may be portrayed. And it might just be what they need to see
Mhm.
to know that, hey, that's me. Because a lot
Right.
of times when people are in those situations, they have no hope, or sometimes
At
they
all.
just are not aware that they're in a situation that shouldn't be happening to
Right.
them
Mhm.
because they've become accustomed to it and
Right.
just came in agreement with what's happening, and there's no way, they feel like there's no way of
Right.
escape.
Mhm.
But I think that they'll see that there are ways to handle situations and there are ways to stand up and find your voice. And I
Right.
think
Right.
that anybody who is experiencing anything of that nature or just needs empowerment overall,
Yeah.
you'll be inspired. So come out and support.
And I just want to say thank you to my entire team. I want to say thank you for Jennifer Adams that's been with me, rocking
Yes,
with me.
absolutely.
I want to
She's
say thank you to
amazing.
my wife as well, that is
Mhm.
the executive producer of the show. Also, just want to say thank you for I know I'm missing names, but I want to say thank you to Cynthia, the PR, of this production. And I don't want to mess up the names of companies, but everyone, you know who you are. I just want to say thank you for making this possible, because without a team, nothing is possible. We need a team. Our team is what's pushing us. And of course, I already gave everyone, thank y'all so much.
Thank
You know,
you.
the sacrifices that you all driving from Orlando, flying to Miami, so I just want to say thank you. And once again, I like to say put God first. We would love to see each and every one at Standing on Business, July 13. Get your tickets at www.donaldvariste.com. See you there.
Yes.
Bye-bye.
Come on, Orlando. Come out and
Yes.
support. Make that trip. Make it a family weekend. Make it a getaway weekend.
Yes,
Come and enjoy
yes.
Miami.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
and if you don't have access to the computers and everything, just reach out to a cast member,
Yeah.
and we'll get the tickets for you, the old school style. If you don't have access
Yes,
to
don't let that limit
the
you.
internet or anything like that, we'll get the tickets to you.
Absolutely.
Got it.
We might have Donna even deliver them himself.
No.
Again, yes, if you do have questions or you need a physical ticket, or you can contact us through social media, or again, dvproductions03@gmail.com.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.